Damn. These headphones made my ears over hot. Anyways, bro. Let's get into the reaction, man. Enough horsing playing around. No more horseplay. Nino was scared after the Diamond Gym guy hit him and threatened to shoot him if he didn't do 20 push-ups. Jesus Christ. Threatened to shoot him? Okay. I don't know why Neon went to the Diamond Gym, but shout out to him. Paraguay has knocked out. Whoa. Paraguay has knocked Germany out of the FIFA World Cup to advance to the round of 16. Germany entered the tournament as one of the favorites in the FIFA World Cup. Wow. Astro Speed joined Japanese fans picking up trash at the stadium after Brazil versus Japan round of 32 FIFA World Cup. W Japan fans. W's, man. W's. Ja Morant has been traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. He finna be blazing them trails, man. What's up? What's that word, Keo? What's up, Lexi Smiley? Ja Morant on Portland next season. Jesus, boy, that brick was loud. Portland sucks, man. Said Memphis is over. Why the fuck would why go to Portland? I mean, I said this when they drafted Carlos Boozer's son. His name Cameron Boozer, if that's his name. I said this when they drafted him. I'm like, they drafted Cameron Boozer, they're trading Ja Morant. Ja Morant is out of there. What are you doing? Reactions. We're going over the news right now. But yeah, I said that when he went over there. When got over there. Portland has 4 guards competing for. That's on the team: Dame, Josh, Scoot, and Drew Holiday. Somebody gonna have to move to that 2 spot. The 3 is, well, then again, somebody can move down to the 3 because if I'm not mistaken, they traded Maurice and what's his name? Chris Murray, I think. I was on the Twitch. You still over there or no? What, did mine lag? Oh, what's that word, Caden? Oh yeah, you are over there on the Twitch. Or you was on the Twitch. What, did you get a notification? You turned noties on? If you did, that's a W. Said no way this guy's ready to face the Grizzlies. I wonder what they're gonna do now. Jesus. To my Trailblazers locker room after Ja Morant transfer. Jesus. Said Ja Morant in Portland is going to look unreal for the first few games. Yeah, it is going to look crazy. I don't know, Scoot might come off the bench or something, even though he was the number 2 pick. They got a lot of picks. Or Dame. I don't know who coming off the bench, bro. Somebody is. Says since Ja went to the Blazers, I think. Since Ja went to the Blazers, I think we will get Jaylen Brown. Yeah, I got a notification. Okay, bet. Um, if I'm gonna be 100, well, I just don't see Jaylen Brown leaving. Then again, I didn't see a lot of people leaving their teams. Giannis, shit, Dame the first time, a lot of people, but y'all probably could get Jaylen Brown, but I think y'all drafting a point guard and y'all trading LaMelo was to get pieces just in case y'all point guard don't work out. Y'all got some people to, you feel what I'm saying, kind of depend on, I guess. But then again, Minnesota has always been a good team, so those first round picks that they did get from Minnesota might kind of be ass because they're not going to be high picks. I don't know. But yeah. Says Scoot was number 3, 2 is my boy. Oh yes, it was Brandon Miller. It was Brandon Miller. I remember that. I do remember because it was controversy surrounding Brandon Miller because his teammate ended up like killing some girl or something like that. I remember that because then during draft night, I think Malika Andrews, out of all people, she always doing this for some odd reason. If it's somebody black with some controversy surrounding their name, I don't know if ESPN tells her to do this, but she gonna bring up, yeah, the crazy part is, it wasn't even surrounding Brandon Miller. It was surrounding the team he was on. If I'm not mistaken, he played for Alabama. Why would she bring up during his draft night, or pretty much one of the most important moments of his life? You bringing up, oh, one of his teammates killed some girl because of some situation or whatever the fuck, and it was like, what? She did the same thing when Joe Mazzulla got the job offer or got the job with the Celtics. She was like, yeah, Joe Mazzulla, he had some, I want to say like altercation where he was like drunk and disorderly back in 2009. I think when he was in like college or some weird shit. I'm like, why the fuck is she always doing this, bro? That shit, like, for me personally, why do you bring up every time something nuclear happens when they black, gang? I don't see you doing this with nobody that's Caucasian. Like, what about, like, what you going when a Caucasian person get brought, you go, like, yeah, we bringing up such and such and their career. It's like, come on, bro. What are you doing? Stop doing that, bro. Especially if they black. Maybe it's because she light skinned and people always be talking crazy about her or something. Jadion realizes he needs to get his health and fitness in check after stepping on the scale for the first time and finding out he weighs 277 pounds. Jadion is just now realizing that he's fat. Come on, bro. We can't be serious. Jadion, bro. Come on, bro. You gotta be like, he has to be trolling. First of all, he's that big and he wasn't looking like, how much do I weigh? What are we doing, bro? Hey, how you feel about the Cherry Arnold situation? The Cherry Arnold situation, it was, I can't front, bro. It was very dumb for him to do what he did. How would I say this? I get his understanding and how he went about it and I get what he was trying to accomplish. But the article that I read with the whole like, yo, he assumed that these people stole some out of his Airbnb, but really nothing was missing out of his Airbnb, or something probably was missing, but the people he went and had the people like hold hostage didn't, allegedly, I guess. Maybe not allegedly, who knows. But the people he had these people hold hostage, allegedly, they didn't steal from him. And it was just a whole messy situation. If I'm being completely honest with you, it was very dumb. If you have an Airbnb, if you're an owner of an Airbnb, why not just be like, okay, let me look at my cameras of my Airbnb and figure out if somebody took something out of there. You should have cameras in certain places. Like, okay, boom, camera here, camera there. Let me see if somebody walking up out of here with my shit, or maybe if they like put it in a bag, or if something was really missing. You feel what I'm saying? I just think I do agree that he went about it a very dumb way that really practically probably could derail the hell out of his career game. Feel what I'm saying? So so much wasted talent nowadays. Henry Ruggs, honorable mention. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. It's and how would I put this, bro? I know that the NFL, they don't really. I guess you would say unless you like maybe if you like a super mega star game, and you like one of them boys, or maybe even Caucasian, they kind of are a little lax on certain things, but the Lions cut him today. Oh yeah, bro, it's over with for him, man. Yeah. Uh, but back to my point. I think if he was like a super mega star type talent, one of them boys with a couple Super Bowls, hella important, even though the situation would have had like a huge ass magnifying glass on it, he would have. I ain't gonna say he could have got away with it, but it would have been a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Type of I don't know, bro. It's nuclear for him, no gang. I don't know why he did that. That was very fucking stupid of him, gang. If I'm being honest. He's facing life, I think. Um, I don't. Is he facing life? I mean, I don't think he would be, bro. I don't know what the charge would be. It'd be some surrounding kidnapping. I know he'd be facing some time for sure, for sure. I don't know if he'd be facing life though, bro. Only because I don't think nobody died from that situation. That's the only reason I don't think he'd be facing life. But then again, what do I know? And also, well, you're probably right because the situation did have it down in Florida, and Florida don't be playing. So that's what somebody told me facing life. I doubt it, bro, but I'm pretty sure he's facing a gang of time though for that shit. Like I don't get it. Like why would he do that instead of being like, yo, let me call the police or something? But it is what it is, bro. I wish him the best though. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't killed nobody, so I say that. But that's not me trying to. How would I say this? That's not me playing devil's advocate for what he did or okaying what he did. But I could say like, yo, he didn't take nobody's life. So that's the only reason I would say if he can somehow get away from this without facing no time, which I highly doubt, that he could probably get back in the NFL, maybe. But then again, the NFL don't be playing when it come down to shit like this, bro. The NBA is a lot more laxed on not shit like this, but controversy. Like Ja Morant with the gun situation, cool. Look, also we bringing up like gun shit or whatever the case may be. James Harden got pulled over or got stopped, or his friend got stopped, and then he pulled over, and then he let his window down, and he had a gun in like his armrest, a cup holder, and he got took into jail for a gun. James Harden is gonna still be in the league, game. Like no, there's no doubt about it. The Adam Silver probably gonna slap him with a hefty fine or suspend him some games, but James Harden's still gonna be in the league, which is why it kind of goes back to what I was saying. The NBA is a lot more lax on the rules of people being, you feel what I'm saying? But the NFL is like, you do something stupid, we not playing with you. Let alone you being black. Say, hey, Henry Ruggs trying to get back in the league. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He is out of jail too, so. Do I think it can happen? Probably not. I mean, then again, the NFL, I would say this, bro. The NFL fans, they be so brainwashed. It don't make no sense, bro. Unless he end up going to a team, a huge fan base, then again, you probably will still be hated by most other people. But if they got a team that got like a huge fan base and they like, oh yeah, man, good, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I would say that, bro. But yeah, how many black people are in a jail? I don't know, probably a few. Who knows though, bro? I know it's been a lot of black people that's played in the NHL though. But shout out Henry Ruggs, bro. Hopefully he do get his hopefully he can get a second chance, bro. I mean, I would say this. You said my bad for interrupting your reaction. Nah, you good, bro. That was a great question because I did go over the Terry Arnold thing. I just never dove into it, only because it ain't like I really didn't give a fuck. But it was like, I don't really know the ins and outs to this, so I'm not really too. You know what I'm saying? But what was I finna say? I was finna say something. Um, I will say this though about the NFL. The NFL kind of do be a little biased on they love. You feel what I'm saying? On they coverage of certain things. Not even coverage, but uh I would say situations that they deal with, like how they deal with how they dealt with the Ray Rice thing or whatever. Not okay in that, but look at what Ben Roethlisberger did with the whole. It was some scandal where he so-called sexually assaulted some woman or whatever they was trying to say he did, and that was like a whole sweep under the rug. We don't really care type of thing, and it was like, are we really? You feel what I'm saying? But that's why I said like they kind of placate towards the big name stars versus somebody that's not really important. You dig me? But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Right? How are you, my brother? I'm doing pretty good. Obi, how are you, my guy? Let me go over this Gideon thing and him realizing he's fat now. Gideon, you doing a body reveal? We all know you look nuclear with no shirt on. How are we not supposed to laugh at this, bro? Come on. Yeah, damn, boy. Oh my god. Hey, Jadion, hold on, boy. That's crazy work. I'm not saying it like I'm not like I got the best body in the world, gang. But goddamn, Gideon, this nigga built like a melty ice cream cone. This nigga, him and Cuff got the same body type. That's crazy, bro. I appreciate that. P, appreciate that, my nigga. Chapter one. Your name is PBBV. That's too hard for me to, you know what I'm saying? Try saying that 5 times in a row. Jesus. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate that sub, my nigga. Chapter one. What was I finna say? Or like MLB pitcher Trevor. Oh, got accused of it, man. He didn't. Saying he did not do it and still got kicked out of the league. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. It's another pitcher. It's if I'm not mistaken, no, not pitcher. I don't think he's a pitcher. I think he might be. I don't want to say he's Dominican, but I think he like Hispanic, and I think he got caught with. I don't want to say it was like a minor or talking to a minor. It was something along those lines, bro. He ain't played in like 3 seasons though. I don't know if they kicked him out the league though, but I think he was on like the Rays or like it wasn't the Blue Jays, but he was on like the Tampa Bay Rays or the Mariners, one of the two teams. It was something along like I think he like it was like in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, something crazy. I forget. Though he's getting a lot of weight. Tyrone, that's a fact. What's that word, toys? Let me see this one more time, bro. This is Jadion doing the review, doing a build review. This is gonna be nuclear. Jesus, boy. Jadion, man. This nigga, like, Jadion, how did he not, like, this how you know he was making Jadion, you was making too much money. You got too comfortable when you stopped doing them pranks and you start doing these prank catches, bro. See, you stopped being, like, overly active. You was out there pranking people. You was in your bag for real, really doing your thing. And then you just was like, yeah, man, let me go ahead and do prayer catches and get fat. Like, damn, man. Come on, Gideon. Look at you. Look at that build. This is nuclear. Why? Like, shouldn't you want to know this? Like, you should want to know. Like, okay, man, let me step on the scale real quick. Damn, this how fat I am. I need to go ahead and get this together. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing, bro? Wender Franco. Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. Okay, you know exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, him, Franco. I don't know if he like Hispanic though. I think he Hispanic, maybe, right? I forget the situation surrounding him, but it was something around. I think it might have been something surrounding a minor or something like that. At least that's what I had seen. 'Cause it popped up on my feed like twice, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I'm gonna be back, family. I gotta go get some Chinese. Shout out to you, man, Gobi. Even though we ain't shopping with the Asians, but shout out to you, man. Go get that Chinese food, or maybe you going to Panda Express or some shit. I don't know. Damn. Damn, boy, this thing got Sasquatch feet. Jesus, boy. Come on, Jadion. Why you grabbing your breast like that, man? Said, come on now, I want an Asian baddie one day. I think we all do. Well, I ain't gonna say I want one. I might want to, you know what I'm saying? I might want to go ahead and nail one to the cross, put one through the mattress real quick, but that's probably about it. Shout out to, I would shout out my Asians, but I can't do that, bro, because I'm black. So, shout out to my black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to say, nigga, this is not you. Wait, who the fuck is this nigga? Fit Dion is coming back. Yeah, Jadion. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, this back when Jadion had hair, bro. What that line, that nigga? And what is this? Yeah, Jadion, I ain't gonna lie. You need to start rocking a goatee and not this, bro. You look like I was just gonna say something crazy. Let me chill out. Fat ass said my mom weigh 2 pounds. Bitch, now your apple number weigh a pound. hey, bro. They cooking the Dion ass. hey, they cooking this nigga. The muscle, nigga dead look like the people we be catching. Oh my god. This person, this nigga come from talking about fat dork nigga. I know they finna cook cuff him. Oh my god, bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. This is crazy. That's your twin. You look just like that. Jesus, boy. Oh my god, bro. So it can't be talking when you built like one of those '90s box TVs. Jesus, man. Oh my god, bro. This is crazy as fuck, man. Said game 5 months ago. You said you're gonna have a 6 pack in 6 months, and still got that motherfucking clip waiting, wait, waiting until 6 month mark. Uh, you're not motivated enough to lose weight or stream. Jesus Christ, Cuffham, what is this? Tomorrow, but this is you. Oh my God, bro. This ain't come from you weigh 310. It's 300 pounds, bro. I'm not believing that. I ain't gonna lie, Cuffham do look like he got a disability though. And this nigga was wearing a trans right shirt. Y'all the same build. Oh my God, bro. So we all bleed red, family. Enough said. I'll be back. I bet. So you're dying, gang. Yeah, bro. I'm saying, like, I knew only because I already knew. Like, GDI was like, yeah, bro, don't cook me, Chad. Like, chill on me real quick, bro. I'm gonna take my shirt off. I know I'm fat, yada yada, woo woo. But I knew, like, going to the Twitter comments, they was gonna be cooking his ass, bro. Like, Twitter is not a place for you to be like, oh man, I want to be like, let me get on here and tell y'all how I went through this, and people gonna be nice in the comments, bro. You better off going to Instagram or maybe even TikTok, for example. Probably even Facebook. But come on, bro. Said 277 pounds, and you still think he's funny, remarkable. Said he had to step on the scale to realize he was fat. Yeah, this was my thing right here. Like the title read something crazy. Like, Gideon, how did you have to step on the scale to realize you was fat, bro? You didn't look in the mirror. Said, man, boobs are not sexy, bro. Put that shirt back on, please. Said, how tall is he? I'm 185 centimeters. Why the fuck is he weighing himself in centimeters? And 296. But god damn, boy. Said, I know I gotta lock in, but I don't look this fat, I think. Jesus. Said, be committed for 6 months to a year. Eat, stick to your diet. Tonight he'll be able to cut and compress. He'll be able to cut, compress, and contrast his look sharply to hire a PT and be dedicated to the cause. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. A lot of it, not 90% of 90% of you getting in shape is dieting, bro. A lot of it starts in the kitchen. Whatever he be eating, you know what I'm saying? That's where he got to start at. That's where everybody got to start. Cause motherfuckers be like, yeah, bro, I can just go work out and eat anything. No, it's not gonna happen. Trust me, I need to do my lock-in, my lock-in journey too. But yeah, so this has to be the most calm anyone has been after winning 100,000. He bet 4 bands. What did he bet on though? Oh, to win by more than a goal and a half. France to win. Senegal to win by more than a goal and a half. Belgium to win by more than a goal and a half. Messi +1. Congo DR to win. Spain to win. Oh, this nigga bet $4,498.74 to win 100 bands, or $105,386.41. Plus 2,000 odds. Tough. Okay, I'll be back. I gotta eat. Appreciate. I also say appreciate you. I bet Kate. And Messi did get that motherfucker too. That's crazy. What's up, Liam? I think if I'm being 100, the people that's probably like, yo, why is he not doing the most right now? I think it's because he probably was in pure shock. Like, especially, I ain't gonna lie, I've been like this when I've won bets. I've been like, oh my god, bro, I'm probably gonna lose this bet. This bet is too like egregious. And then I bet, and then whoever I need to do what they need to do, they do it. I'll be like, oh shit, damn, this was like nuclear. Hey, that's a W, bro. So his village is not strong enough. What? Him after winning? Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. I look, he tried to bet on Messi to score, but it didn't happen. But yeah, let me see this. Said there was an anti-black protest outside of the BET Awards last night where the organizer was chased down and beaten. Who is this, bro? I think I've seen some of this, and is this matter of fact, let me watch it in its entirety. Ain't this Jake Lang, bro? I already know all the comments gonna be like, "Oh my god, look at them chimping out! They're chimping! They're chimping!" What do the signs say? Black. What does it say? Jesus Christ! Said Jake Lang is a pedophile. I ain't gonna lie, well he was talking to a 15-year-old girl on Instagram, and got caught and was like, yeah, I didn't know what was going on. What does this sign say? Black parents are failures. Ah, Jesus Christ, Jake Lang. It's like you be asking to get your ass kicked, bro. Why was you outside the BET Awards doing this? What was what movement? What was this supposed to do though? Like, what was he? Was it supposed to be like, yeah, we're protesting the BET Awards because we don't want black people to get awards because we just hate them so much? Like, what purpose did this serve in life? Like, who is? I mean, well, I get his target demographic is white nationalists, white supremacists, but like, come on, bro, what are you doing? The fact that Jake Lang do be larping as a white nationalist is like nuclear work, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Well, what city is this in though? Like, I ain't gonna lie, they on 10 with him. Jesus. Oh, this was in LA. Damn, LA get busy. They ain't playing about no black people, man. That's a big W. It's a W for LA. He's like, oh, black people getting violent, yeah. Like, bro, I never understand why white people be like, yo, bro, I'm gonna go down here. I'm going to intentionally antagonize black people. And if they get violent, I'm gonna be like, see, they got violent with me. It's like, gang, anybody who you antagonize, eventually enough is gonna be enough where they gonna get violent. Damn. They tied it up with the Netherlands? Okay. But eventually, somebody is going, you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna want to get busy with you, bro. Said racist white people only purpose in life is to rage bait niggas. This shit is so sad. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Them rage baiting us, bro. Like, and this is a goaded tweet too, bro. Rage bait niggas. That's a fact. So I fully don't understand their problem. I feel like they got life too easy. Wait, I feel like they got life too easy to be worrying about the color of the other person. Because they know y'all act like that. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, and they won't do it anymore. It says because y'all give them the reaction they want. I mean, okay, people like this really piss me off. Like this to you, bro. The longer you let people walk, it's kind of like it's the same thing as like the bully concept. It's like it's one of those things where if you tell somebody that's being bullied, like, hey man, yeah, bro, I get this person is bullying you, but them bullying you should really mean nothing because if you leave it alone and you don't respond to them, if you don't give them the response they're looking for, they'll leave you alone. That's not fucking true, gang. They're more than likely they'll just bully you more because they see you not gonna do shit. Like what the fuck? Like what? I don't get the concept or the frame of mind that people have when saying that. That doesn't make any sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like saying, oh yeah, bro. If somebody walk up on you every time they see you, they slap the shit out you. If you just constantly let them slap the shit out you and don't do nothing, eventually they'll just stop because they still responding. No, they're gonna keep slapping you because they looking to get a reaction. If you give them the reaction they looking for, more than likely they'll stop. Okay, I put it like this to you, bro. If somebody bullying you, let's say you go to school and somebody bullying the shit out you, whatever, they might be stuffing you in lockers, giving you wet willies, stuffing your head in the toilet, flushing that motherfucker, whatever the case may be. I promise you, I'm gonna put it like this. This is how I'm gonna frame it. If you take, well, I don't know if they still got textbooks in school, but they do. You take one of them heavy ass textbooks, you catch them lacking in one of your classes, you smash them across their cranium in one of them bitches, and you keep fucking them up. I guarantee you, the next time that person see you, if they still won't smoke, you just better have your weapon with you. But I guarantee you, they're gonna be like, oh no, I can't bully this person because last time I did, they smashed me across the dome with a textbook. It's one of those things. Like, what are we doing? Like the whole turn the other cheek beat Dr. Martin Luther King game. No, it's not happening. It's 2026, not 1960, bro. Said obsessed with the shit they hate the most. Said there's a line between love and hate. I guess, bro. I don't even really know how to frame that shit if I'm being completely gangster. Said man, there was a time where black people just ignored it, and it only escalated. It only escalated things. Racist folks gonna be racist regardless. Let's focus on blaming the person being racist rather than blaming the receiver of the racism. Exactly. Say okay, but once you attack them, now you get in trouble for assault. It's not worth it, bro. Regardless of the fact, we've seen this before, bro. Where some people think like, oh yeah, bro, I'm just gonna be blatantly racist towards this person, and if they attack me, I'm gonna call the cops. More than likely, the person who's being targeted for the racism is getting this on camera. Black people, we gonna do that. We gonna pull the phones out fast with it. Yo, let me get this on camera. Boom. Just white person thinks that I'm not gonna slap the shit out of them. I am. You know what I'm saying? And then you slap them when the police show up and you show them the footage. It's like, They not gonna do the whole, oh yeah, bro. They only said words to you. You slap them, you going to jail. Some police officers may react like that depending on what city you in. But most officers are looking at this like, okay, this person was antagonizing this person. You do know if you antagonize somebody, they're going to respond a certain way. What are we doing? And you looking for a response, and that's why you doing this. You're not coming out here with like, oh, let me educate people on why you shouldn't be a which I don't even get what you would educate people on. Doesn't even make sense. Said basketball fans are getting beat up by the police. Haven't made an arrest yet. I don't think they would go out their way. So I don't think they would go out their way to do such an obvious rage bait that had it coming. You just don't see the arrest. You ain't getting away with assault on camera. Shit, don't speak too fast, my nigga. So what's a better reaction? Sit there and take it like a bitch. Say y'all try so hard to pacify black folks and believing that rightfully defending ourselves from racist abuse is somehow wrong. It will never work. Said this seen how there's no more of them days. Said them days is over. Leave us alone. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. White people, bro, just leave black people alone, gang. I promise you. So other than building and maintaining all modern infrastructure that would fall apart in a month if left to you morons. Said Jake is a Jew. Said this is clearly divide and conquer control. Yeah, that's a fact. Not gonna lie to you. I low-key get tired of, and I don't, and this is why I've made this statement before, bro. Caucasian people are very easily subverted. And I see how it's a lot of, I guess you could say, quote unquote, maybe like, I don't even know if you could say maybe, but Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump. I get how it could be some Jewish supremacy in the realms of things, because white people think, oh, I'm American, I'm white, my skin is white. You are from another country, you're white, your skin is also white. You're the same as me. And it's like, no, I'm not the same as you. I'm just coming over here to jump on this bandwagon of white nationalists, white supremacy thing, because I look just like you and I know you'll buy it. And you're dumb enough to believe in it. So when it turns out that, yo, he's not actually white, then it's like, oh, he just tricked me? Yeah, idiot. For some odd reason, Caucasian people think that people that look like them, quote unquote, are the same thing as them. It's like, no, bro. They will easily subvert y'all so fast. I ain't saying black people not the same way, but it's not the same with like black people and like Africans or Nigerians or Haitians. We know as American black people, we know what Africans and Haitians and all them people look like. We're like, bro, you not me, bro. You black, but you not my black. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's crazy to say, it's a fact, bro. Said Jake goes around picking fights for white people against blacks and Muslims, because everyone is realizing we're under a Jewish supremacy. We're under a Jewish supremacist regime, and the bull of the country fucking hates it. And then this dumbass in the comments about some Jews are white people. Jesus, you're an idiot. Said Jewish people aren't white. They don't claim to be white. They hate white people. Allegedly. Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jake Lang. You're an idiot. Shout out to you, though, bro. So how about I fucking kill you about this? Said his name is Jake Lang. He was called a few months ago trying to meet up with an underage girl. This said the person he was talking to was a cop. Jesus, boy. Caught you, dumbass. Didn't they? You coming to the next protest in Texas? I can if you want me to. What's your number? We can talk on here instead. You only text, yada yada yada, whatever. I seen this though, man. I did see all this. Yeah, sorry, Jakey Langy. Said anti-black protest outside of a black or to my yeah, you just calling to be beat up at this point. Said bitch ass racist got what he deserved. Anybody agree with him as a bitch? Yeah. I don't know why the fuck they be so obsessed with black people though, man. Former NFL running back Chris Johnson reveals on Good Morning America he has been diagnosed with ALS at 39. Damn. Is that him talking or is that like how was Benito's office down inside raises children managing the household while he battles ALS, a rare MVP here, a woman with hopes in her husband might speak with great confidence. W's, bro. I hope he get through that gang. I ain't gonna front. Damn, Cardi B, big ass titties. Shit. TD president calls out Drewski after a saxophonist started playing when Susan Dochi ran out. Wait, Susan Dochi ran out of time at the BET. Wait, what? What the fuck they got to do with Drewski? Wait, what? Tell that nigga Drewski weird for that sack stunt. I mean, motherfucker, if your speed's supposed to be 30 seconds and not 2 minutes, then what the hell you want to do? Drewski impersonating Jay-Z at the BET Awards. Why the fuck is Ice Cube always wearing all black? Fuck you get that wig from? Big W's for Drewski. Big W's. Big W's. Yes. Yeah. Let me stop playing. What the hell is this? Urace found out his best friend of 25 years had been stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from him without realizing. What? Me, it is. Put it in 2 times speed though, so I don't really. Damn. Look like he whooped that nigga ass, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Damn, like he did whoop this nigga ass and shit. You feel me? Can't be that much of friends if you exposing him on the internet. Yeah. Kinda, I do. You can't tell somebody how to go about a situation, bro. But I kind of always have felt like this about my black people gang. When you do go through certain situations with either somebody that's hella close to you or whatever, if you came and talked about it on the internet, like as far as like vaguely, vaguely, how would I say this? Vaguely, somebody like vaguely addressing the situation, like, yo, you might not be seeing this person no more, X, Y, and Z because of this said situation and this shit. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, If I'm being 100, I do agree with this. Who the hell is this person? Why it seem like last time I seen her on here before? Um, Nigga Lil Bro, his best friend, said that method never works. Yeah, it is crazy. Said 25 years of friendship and bro was secretly draining him for hundreds of thousands. Said that betrayal gotta be that betrayal gotta hurt more than the money. Well, that is true. Situations like this break a nigga heart. Said like fuck the money he stole. Said yeah, that play a part in it, but what hurts most is the betrayal. Said especially from your day one homie. Said man, I don't raise sick to his stomach. Said nigga his undies look like he got flushed by rage. He went out too sad. 25 years basically your blood, man. So you really don't know who your man's is until you really don't know who your man's is until they get tested. He failed miserably. Make sure y'all cut. So make sure y'all cut y'all grass so y'all can see snakes. I mean, then again, yeah, you will never know who the hell your man's is. But I'll put it like this to you, gang. You don't. How would I say this? You also don't put yourself in fucked up situations or fucked up spots. I understand Rage might not want to hit his shit now, but you put yourself in that moment. I mean, you put yourself in that position. Well, what the hell made you think? I get what made him think this. But even with your closest mans, what the hell? Why the hell would you give him your card and access to your funds, gang? I get that you felt like yo, I can trust him, but it's like, come on, gang. You bet off. It's kind of like one of those scenarios where it's like if you're somebody who winning, like let's say you rage and you got the bread or whatever the case may be. If you know your man's might be in a bad spot or you know like not even in a bad spot, but if you know that this is your man's game, you could really just it's kind of one of those situations like somebody asking you for some money and you got the money to loan them and they asking to borrow it, you just give it to them instead of letting them borrow it because like I'm not even gonna expect you to pay me back because I know you ain't got the money to pay me back, especially whatever you asking me for might take you a while to pay me back, and whatever date you give me on you paying me back, it's like if you don't pay me back on that date, it's like what the fuck are we doing? I'd rather just give you the money. So I how would I put this? He could have just not did this and been paying this nigga. Like if he was living with you or living like if he was living with you or whatever the case may be, like I don't really get it. Like what the fuck, bro? Saying like you can't trust no one but yourself. It'd be the closest people to you to hurt you. Yeah, that's true. Said damn I be skimming. Said damn I be skimming from my homie on the low too. Hope I don't get caught just like him. I mean, see that's it's a difference between you skimming from your homie on the low on some like how would I say this? Let's say it's somebody like I said if it's somebody that sell weed and you know like, I got a man's not saying me personally, but let's say you got a homie that sell weed and he got that shit for real like yo he got a couple peas or some shit. And if you smoke too, and you and that motherfucker like, yo, I take a nug or two, break some shit down, smoke me something, you feel what I'm saying? A nigga not really missing that, bro. A nigga ain't sitting out here scaling everything down to the, you feel what I'm saying, writing it down on paper. Niggas ain't doing all that. Like, that's a little different versus you taking 50 to 100 bands from this nigga. It's like, yo, bro, what the fuck is this? Feel me? That's nuclear. So I'm gonna beat your ass for your partner. Nah, you weird. I don't get why he came to the internet with the situation. That's just gonna make it look terrible. But so you could tell Rage put the beats on, bro. Look at that swelling. Yeah, well, he probably punched that nigga hard as shit one time. But maybe this is a W. Neon broke down crying while attempting to damage him after Uncle Hattie overworked him to nearly passing. Yeah, Neon, yo. Why his back look like that? Yeah. Whatever, man. What the fuck am I looking at? XQC lost control of his Huracan Tech Tech Technica Tech Tech Technica and nearly crashed into a pole on the racetrack. It's a W. Well, that's an L, but yeah. Yeah, I broke the number one rule, getting caught. You drink water. Okay. Ricardo confused when Benedict gave him relationship advice that could change his life, explaining to him that your wife is more important than your own mother. Yeah, that is true. How would I put this? But that's true. Your wife is more important than your own mother, especially I would say on the verge of if you do have children as well. Are we adding children onto this or no? But if we adding children, then I get the waters are kind of murky. But yes, he's right. Nah, yeah, I get what being saying. I get what being saying, bro. I get what he's saying. He. Damn, I'm starting like a motherfucker. He right about that. He right about that. I can't front. He told me no, she's not. I will say this though, bro. This is something I will throw into the, I will throw this hat into that ring. Nobody's ever gonna love you like your mama love you, gang. This is kind of something that I've been not even, I ain't gonna say battling, but this is something that you as men we have to discover this, bro. No woman in life is ever gonna love you like your mama love you, gang. Like I'm talking about good, bad, indifferent, don't matter. No matter what you go through, she's always gonna love you, bro. Even if somebody mama may have disowned them or whatever the case may be, she still love you regardless of that. Nobody else is like, how would I say this? The only unconditional love that you will ever receive as a man is from your mother. I guess you could say your mother and your kids if you got kids. But if you don't have kids, the only person that's really loving you unconditionally is your mom, gang. The For the most part, I'm not saying every woman is like this, but for the most part, especially in today's day and age, gang, you are loved under the condition that you provide. You taking this woman, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't provide at all. That's not me telling you that. But these are the reasons why you love. You take her on dates, you buy flowers, you talk to her every day, the giving her reassurance, you know what I'm saying, showing you love her, whatever the case may be. Y'all go on trips, yada yada. You kind of like knowing her inside and out. You feel what I'm saying? Not even on no sexual way, but just like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That plays a huge part in why she loves you. If you take a, I would say this, bro. If you take away one of those things, that the love bar goes from 100% to 90. Don't let you take away 3, 4 of those things. It might drop below 50, maybe 40. Just keeping it a buck, gang. Like that's just it's a fact, bro. That's what I will say. But yeah, but for the most part, Ben is right though. I'm gonna give him that, bro. It's like that situation where you see it online all the time. It's like, yo, you get in the car and then your wife and your mom is they got a ride to like who getting in the front seat. Me personally, I've always said this, my nigga. I don't give a fuck who gets in the front seat. I'm driving. You figure out who gets in the front seat. Y'all figure that out, man. I got my seat. What you want me to do? You want me to pick y'all seats for y'all? No. What are we, children? What are we still on the school bus? No, you can't sit next to your best friend. We're not doing all that, man. Get in this car. I don't care who sit where, my nigga. I got my seat, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? More than likely, if my mom wants to sit in the back, she sit in the back. She wants to sit in the front, shit, y'all duke it out real quick. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you win that fight. Because if you don't, well, if you do win that fight, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a little too nuclear. I get what Rakai saying though. See, Rakai young, so he like, yo, nah, nigga, like my dukes, fuck you talking about. No, she's not coming before. I mean, no, I'm not putting no female ahead of her gang. Is you retarded? You know what I'm saying? I get what he's saying though, bro. I'm gonna just keep it funky though. What I said still stands, gang. Ain't nobody gonna ever love you like your mama love you, bro. Regardless, you loved under the condition that you provide and shit. But let me check the comments. They probably cooking Rakai ass. See, like this comment right here. See, he said exactly what I said. Say your mother comes before everyone. She's the only woman in the world that will love you unconditionally, loves you for who you are. You're not loved under the condition that you provide. Like you don't have to provide your mama nothing for her to love you, gang. It's kind of like the same thing with people and their kids. Like let's say if you dating a woman and she got kids, maybe they're yours, maybe they not. She loves those kids unconditionally, no matter what they do. I don't care what they break. They could have burned the house down. She's not gonna stop loving them. She's gonna forever love those kids. She might be mad in the moment, or whatever the case may be, but the love still stands. You as a man, gang, you don't get that same right, I guess, that or that same. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep reiterating this. Ben is right though. He's right. No bullshit. But uh, Genesis 2:24. Um, Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother. Hold fast. Wait. Therefore, a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. I mean, I would say this. I would say this though. This is this is um this is contingent upon you. This is contingent upon you finding the right partner, though, gang. I would say that, bro. Said don't listen to this trash advice. I ain't saying that the advice not trash though. Not at all. The advice not trash. This nigga tripping. He not tripping on his first statement because I made this first statement too, and this is a fact. This is not it's not fiction. This is a fact, gang. The last statement is like kind of, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, says assuming you have kids with your wife first. Wait, assuming you have kids with your wife comes first. Your mother. Wait, what? Assuming you have kids with your wife. Wait, assuming you have kids, then you're oh. Okay. I was reading this wrong. I was skipping words. My dumb ass. Assuming you have kids with your wife. Wait, assuming you have kids with your wife, then your wife comes first. Becomes first mother of your children. Yeah, see that's where I was thinking too. That's this first comment of the dude shit is the same place that I went. Like assuming that you got kids with this lady or on the way or some shit like that, then that's when it's like, yo, yeah, your wife, your family, kids, all that's coming first. But it's like wife, then it's like, you kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place type activity. But yeah, say you are a son, husband, your mother manipulated you into being her emotional slave. Hold on, told me I was my wife first because my dad did the same thing with my mother. She's a Christian woman. I don't know. I get what bro tried and shit like that. But yeah, said the whole point of the marriage is to become one. So yeah, she comes. She says she comes before your mom. Um, said if that's not the intention, then don't put a ring. Don't put a ring on it. Nothing. Don't put a ring on nothing. Simple as that. Yeah, that's true. That's true, bro. I'm with it wholeheartedly, bro. I would say this, bro. The most important thing that comes out of that is like you having kids, bro. Like you have kids with this woman. It's like, yo, you feel what I'm saying? What the hell is this? It said when the dap pulled up in an automobile blasting DMX and some random guy coincidentally had on a DMX T-shirt. W's. Toto was took off a bunch of by pouring water. Why is he pouring water? This nigga's retarded. Oh my god, bro. That's what Speed stuck up to a Fox News interview with his Japanese friend who wait. Who said who was skeptical of America at first. So but this year's World Cup completely changed his outlook on the country. So I thought she said I thought wait, what did he say? Let me listen to this nigga say it. That's a W. I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy because most foreigners have this concept of America. It's like, yo, I thought America was just full of fat people with fast food and they ain't got no other culture and it ain't no football fans or whatever. Little do they know, we have something called the MLS, the Major League Soccer, bro. Even though it's a much smaller league, not well, yeah, a much smaller as an audience or people who watch size than it is overseas. But we have soccer fans too, because it's hella people from other countries that come to America, gang, and they love soccer. So yeah, and this also comes from me having Hispanic friends, and I found out how much they love soccer and how big soccer actually was. So I'm like, bro, nobody watch this soccer shit. But the whole time, it's like, nigga, it's a whole other side of the globe that love this shit, boy. And they could care less about basketball or football or some shit like that. Okay, let's see if I wanna. I might do the Patrick CC video last or first, depending on what video like 40 minutes. Yeah, it's like 40 minutes, so I'll do it last. I mean, it's only if it's something good on here. Damn, I got this Tyler video. Fuck. Let's knock out this Jeff video, bro. What if... No, that's not a Jeff video. Never mind. I lied. It's not a Jeff video on here. Should I do Tommy G or... You know what? I'm gonna do like... Damn. I'm gonna do Tommy G. Then I'm gonna do the Patrick CC vid. Let's go with this Tommy G joint though, man. The fact that he got inside of Cook County Jail is quite nuclear too. Never thought I'd see somebody be able to get in here and do no filming. Inside of Chicago's Cook County Jail, drug epidemic. Let's see what the drug epidemic is inside of Cook County Jail, man. W sponsor. But I don't want to see that, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Why is it something in my water, bro? The two Sixers. I mean 2-6. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Little Village is nuclear, bro. This is where all the Hispanics at. I don't know why a lot of people from like a lot of different places be thinking Chicago just full of black people and ain't no Hispanics and you feel what I'm saying? Like what we you know what I'm saying? Like all that type of stupid shit. But Chicago got a whole lot of Hispanics, bro. You got places like Village, you got Pilsen, you got goddamn it, shit, back of the yards, it's Mexicans over there. You got a lot of places that got a lot of Hispanics, bro. Yep. The Saints, all type of shit. That's a fact. The police, all that. Yep. That's a fact, Tommy. You gotta make all that cool again. Jesus, boy. 5 or 6 years ago. I mean, opioids been a huge thing since like the early 2000s, bro. That's been a problem. I mean, what do you mean 5 or 6 years ago? Well, she's saying 5 or 6 years ago with like fentanyl. Maybe that's what you're talking about. I don't know. And they got K9s in that motherfucker. Tunnels? Jesus, boy. Nuclear. I wonder who built them joints. Jesus, rat poison? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Whoever the hell is smoking rat poison and paper, like, well, what do you mean you smoking paper strips though? I don't understand that. Like, are they smoking paper just in general? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I've never smoked K2 before. Met a couple people that have smoked K2 though, and they did. I mean, it's different levels of like tweaking out when you smoke K2. Um, the people I've met had was never like all they tweak. It's the tweak out like permanent tweak out, and then it's like the tweak out like all right, I tweaked, but I'm like good still. It's those shits, and that's nuclear, bro. I never thought about oh y'all should smoke this shit. No. Jesus. Damn. More drug sold papers in Cook County Jail. Wait, what was this last one? Was this a CO? Um, Cook County COW charged with drug possession. Charged with possession of drug soaked paper. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, lady, you bogus as hell. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people probably doing this. Like, yo, man, yeah, I'll give you like 4, 5 thousand. You go ahead and take this through there. Jesus, boy. Now I ain't gonna lie, and if I'm gonna be 100, these motherfucking CEOs, they make good paper. I ain't saying that you won't need no extra money or won't want no extra money, but compared to what you making, gang, $2,000 should kind of be like lowballing if I'm being honest, right? Or a piece of paper smoked in roach spray or rat poison or both is going for $1,500. My nigga, what the fuck is this world coming to? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Come on, Cook County, bro. Like, what are we like? It's bad enough y'all was spitting in people's butts and all that weird shit, my nigga. But come on, gang, y'all buying Y'all getting papers for $1,500? This niggas doing this on the street now, gang? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm kind of glad. Well, I ain't gonna say glad. Well, I am gonna say glad. I'm kind of glad that me me doing certain drugs only lasted like the time it lasted. I guess you could say from like what 2011 to like 2023 for real. I'm glad I did my drugs in between those years because doing drugs now it seemed like don't nobody know what they got going on. Even weed, it's like, damn, bro, this shit could be fake. This shit could be like sprayed, stepped on, whatever the fuck the case may be, and you wouldn't even know, bro, because it smoked like regular shit. It's like, what the fuck? I get why most people that live in certain states, including Chicago, grow their own shit and be like, I'm just smoke my shit, gang. Fuck that bullshit. I want to know who's the first nigga to do this and be like, yeah, bro, we need to keep doing this and we need people to bring this shit in for us. Who was the first motherfucker to do that? That's what I need to know. That too. I could see most people being like, yeah, I ain't going to the crib no way, no time soon, or I'm never gonna be able to go to the crib anyway, so I might as well do this. That's crazy. Pretty much nigga snitching. Why the fuck does he have on a book bag? Why the fuck y'all got book? Would this be like restricting your movements, my nigga? For image protection and face security. Wait, for faces in this high security. Damn, this flow dirty as hell. High security in this pod, we needed to blur. Okay. Oh my fucking god! This is the infamous Glock Dookie. This is the shit 'em down joint. Oh hell no, boy! And why that motherfucker so compact? Like, is these like individual Dookie turds in here, bro? Oh fuck no! This is a fucking biohazard, my nigga, and this shit is like, what the fuck, my nigga? What? Magic shave? This nigga got on polo drawers? Damn. Okay. Thick ass black lady. Damn. Yeah, I about to say Cook County not really doing all that, bro. They meshing everybody with everybody, nigga. They don't give a fuck about none of that gang politics, none of that. See that and that's why I would say like a place like Los Angeles is much different than it. A place like Los Angeles is much different than Chicago for the simple fact that you not like, bro. There is no oh shit, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just you feel me. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna just go ahead and separate y'all real quick. It's like my nigga, no. I don't give a fuck who your ops are, bro. Get your bitch ass in here. If it's 10 of them niggas and it's one of you, good luck. That's how Chicago go, man. Asian, Hispanic, don't matter, nigga. Get your ass in there with these black people. We not separating y'all by race, nigga. We don't do that over here, bro. That's why I can say this, bro. Chicago is segregated outside, but it's not segregated in a way of oh yeah, these are the only hoods. Oh yeah, this is a white hood. You shouldn't go over here if you Hispanic, or this is a black hood. You shouldn't go over here if you white, or whatever the fuck the case may be. For the most part, most people can go anywhere. Just don't go somewhere where you know your ops is at. Then you won't get your ass put in the ground and shit. Jesus Christ, bro. That a bad the bathroom just open like a motherfucker like this, nigga. Who using this? That's crazy. What's that word, Peter? Ew. Damn. The fact that you can overdose on drugs in prison is quite nuclear, bro. That shows you how corrupt the system, the prison system really is, gang. It's like, damn, bro, motherfucker can really do drugs and do all this nuclear goof ass shit, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be over with. Like, what the fuck, bro? Of course. Damn. They had some ducks in that motherfucker. These some little bitty ass ducks. Them motherfuckers ain't getting you high for real. Well, shit, if you ain't smoking no weed and you been sitting in jail for a little minute, them bitches gonna get you high as fuck. Horse tranquilizer, rat poison, roach spray, tree fertilizer. God damn, boy. People is smoking this shit? God damn. Hold up, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It be some fine shit in Chicago, bro. And I'll be like, man, what the fuck do this shit be? Gang, I gotta, like, you feel me? Like, can I get one of them? Like, can somebody direct me towards what one of these is at? She a little something decent, but damn, she got a little wagon back here, don't she? Who the fuck is that up there? What the fuck? What the fuck they be at? And she probably white, more like probably like Italian or something. They both gotta be Hispanic. But damn, boy, she got a little dump truck on her, don't she, bro? And she got the cargos on. Shit. Yeah, she definitely Italian. Shout out to her, man. She, you know what I'm saying? She look a little fine. She, feel me? Damn, hold on, man. All right, let me stop, bro. I'm tripping. I'm trying. She got a she got a little something back there. You feel what I'm saying? Let me stop. Who the fuck? What we doing? Hey yo, man. I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop this content shit, bro. I'm gonna just become a CEO gang. Fuck it, bro. I might as well, gang. It's shout out my Hispanics and shit, bro. I need to go ahead and get up in that, bro. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's a lot of Italians here in Chicago, man. That nigga got hella milks and puddings and what the fuck is this? Heroin? My nigga, this look like is this apples with ketchup, my nigga? I beg your finest pardon. Like, what? You want to run that past me one more time? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whoever drinking this, you nuclearly wild as hell, bro. Like, you might deserve somebody to slap the shit out of you if you drink this. This nigga was distributing rats, rat spray, soap, paper throughout the country? What? How? Who was buying this from him? Jesus Christ. This nigga done seen some shit, huh? Uh, Bill Pellegrini. Who the fuck is this nigga? Intelligence investigator? That nigga got like 4 teeth. That's crazy. Nigga, embalming fluid? Nigga, embalming fluid, ain't that used for dead bodies? What? Ain't they using like the morgue or like funeral homes or whatever? Leaf? Well, Tommy, they not getting no weed in there. Like, well, I'm not saying they not gonna get no weed in there. It probably is, but come on, bro. For the most part. Also, even if they did, like, if they went the route of banning, if they went the banning mail, that'd be like a whole against people's constitutional rights thing, and that'd be like Supreme Court case and the state versus X, Y, and Z or whatever the hell the case may be, and it'll be too much of a drawn out legal process because it's not as fast as, hey man, they getting drugs through here through the mail, so you know what, we shutting it down. Maybe that work in like prison, but we talking about county jail game? Nah, we not. The people not going for that, bro. Because the people not sending their people's drugs through the mail and just writing them letters, they're now affected by this too. Because I ain't gonna say everybody in that bitch doing this shit, but for the most part, people are. Damn. Who the? Oh, never mind. It's on the video. My dumb ass. Well, even if most people had the desire to do it, if I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, even if most people had the desire to do it, bro, it takes. How would I put it, bro? Let's say you doing some innovative shit inside of jail or whatever the case may be. You got a lot of time on your hands. Not saying you don't have the same amount of time on your hands as if when you're outside of jail, because you are. But the amount of money it takes to even get most stuff started up is crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? So, am I blaming them or saying that this is okay with the case may be? But yeah, in order for you to do something innovative, game, it kind of has to be like not a startup, but a startup, I guess. Head of intelligence. Okay, goddamn. So, okay, shout out this nigga Yasin. Hey, so you are the final boss. Like, well, like God, it's too many intelligence officer, intelligence investigator, intelligence of intelligence. He's the head of intelligence. Okay, bro. Oh, okay, that'd be a way that you can go make it eliminate all mail, just make it electronic. Then again, what if that is violating people's constitution? I don't know, man. That's too crazy. Yo, what's that word, Dev? What's that word, Ben, bro? Damn. This was a W, Tommy. Yo, the banger on the rack, gang. You feel what I'm saying? Let me say this video on that too, man. Damn, that was a banger, 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 banger. So it's so romantic. It's so romantic. We're all watching this together. It says as long as as long as there's people in prison, as long as wait, what? As long as there are people in prison who won't do drugs, there will be drugs in prison. Well, it's not. I guess he meant to say as long as there are people in prison doing drugs, then there will be drugs in prison. I guess is that what he meant to say? I don't know. Maybe he's like dyslexic. Let me make sure I can see all this. I probably missed hell, did not like a dumbass. No, I actually didn't. W's. The system isn't broken. It's working. Wait. The system isn't broken. It's working how it was designed. True. Um, said damn, they got some fine ass officers in there. Same thing I said, bro. I didn't know they had these type of fine ass officers, man. Said when I was in prison, the CO would give us 24-hour notice that we were raided. Said most likely the same CO bringing in the contraband. True. Said they are literally torturing the inmates with these hot guards. Jesus, boy, they on the same type of nuclear timing that I was on. Let me see what they just. That's who's bringing the dope for sure. So I was thinking the same. So I was thinking the same thing. Just looking for the comment. Said now you know how I get intel. Jesus, bro. So I'm saying homegirl with the long braid. It said like the one with the test kit. To my cop he was with. So yeah, they got some on the team for sure. To my old god. Said Chicago got some baddies tuning in. That's a fact, bro. Chicago do got some fine shit, man. It be all type of fine ass, you feel what I'm saying? To my IB in the green jumpsuit. This nigga's nuclear. Hey, nuclear, bro. So I know, right? The first two he talked to during the search were crazy fine. To my IB escaping because I don't want to be near that. So I'm saying to my there. See, look, this dick riding ass nigga. To my some, they're so mid. It be like this that like bitches that weigh like 97 pounds. Can't even take you serious. Pole sucking ass little boy. Shout out to the fine shits that was in there, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, said nothing cooler than me and Tommy G at a gas station on my way to work before you went and made this video. Said thanks again for the time to talk to you. That's dope. I ain't gonna lie, this shows that Tommy G read his comments, man. What was I finna say? I don't even know what I was finna say. Well, actually, what was I finna do? Actually, I know exactly what I was finna do. Let me stop bullshitting. Let's go Patrick CC, man. Patrick CC always dropping bangers. The Twisted World of Marilyn Manson. Let's see what Patrick CC got going on. Ew. First of all, Marilyn Manson, you dress like a geech. A complete timeline of sexual and physical assault allegations against the shock rocker Marilyn Manson. Jesus, boy. Hey, yo, my man. Marilyn Manson. What? Where are your eyebrows, gang? Come on, bro. It get to a point, bro. It really does. Like it gets to a huge point, bro. Like, what are you doing with this? Like, why is your face this bald? The fuck? I mean, you can always tell, bro. Not even by, I ain't gonna lie, he definitely, he looks just like his father. No bullshit. You know he's really his father's son. But you could tell by this haircut that he was gonna be something nuclear, bro. That's one of them haircuts where it's like, yo, he's either gonna grow up to work in an office and be like a dork, or he's gonna grow up to do some pretty ridiculous things. Jesus, boy. See, this is what I'm talking about. Ears massive, bowl cut with the two big ass buck teeth. Yeah, bro. He was bound. He was destined for a horrible reality. Jesus. Yeah, it's one of those like, oh man, the only thing I'm ever gonna believe is what my mama tells me is right type thing. I'm glad I was never like this. I was always like, nah, man, whatever she telling me is straight bullshit. That's malarkey, my nigga. I don't like this. Let me go find out my own information. Sometimes she was right though. Ew. What the hell is a tracheotomy? Nigga, that's nasty, boy. And then he was gooning. Yeah, Marilyn Manson, the way you sitting. You sitting just like this woman. This is geek activities. Jesus. ZocDoc gotta be paying this some bread. Ew. Ew. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Probably. It's gonna be a hundred. Why would you? Why would you tell somebody? Never mind. Why would you tell somebody that especially if they're in high school, like, yeah, man, this is what you shouldn't listen to. This is what you shouldn't do. This is the things that shouldn't be going on and what you shouldn't be. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's like, bro, you do know that you told me not to listen to this and I'm just gonna go listen to it anyway. Why would you tell me that? That don't even make sense. Yeah, don't listen to this rapper because it's gonna be terrible and bad for you. It's like, I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Why would you tell me not to listen to it? Now I'm gonna go listen to it. Ew. He's like a geech. Broward. Well, Marilyn Monroe was also kind of like a huge whore and shit. I mean, you can tell by the way she, you know what I'm saying? Look how she just got, you feel me? Come on, bro. And then Charles Manson, Jesus. Who is this? Is this a man? What is this? Ew, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Marilyn Manson, my nigga. What the hell is this? Like, it was just out? Like, what is this? And what the hell is 9 Inch Nails? Pretty much, he was performing in clothes that made him look like a geech. That is true for the most part. Most, well, at least during this time, motherfuckers did. Shit, I mean, including the early 2000s, bro. It's like, yeah, bro, you kind of you want somebody else to tell you what you should be doing and not you using your own mind to do it or whatever. That's a W. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This picture is nuclear. This shit look like a screen grab or like a picture out of a Blade movie. Jesus. Ew. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That I ain't gonna lie. That's a great analogy. It's like getting on a roller coaster. Like you know the fear of getting on this roller coaster, and you know how you gonna feel as soon as you get on this bitch, and as you riding the roller coaster, and then when you get off, it's like the adrenaline rush. Yep. W's. Ew. Jesus. I highly doubt. Jesus, boy. big ass bell pepper on this goddamn face, my big ass pimple, and Dumbo ears. Um, but I ain't gonna say I highly doubt it, but as far as him being a fascist, antichrist person, I don't really know how true that. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know how true that is, but I doubt that that's what they had to really worry about, bro. I know for a fact this probably didn't do much, but well, yeah, well, he just said it, but this didn't do much but amp them up, bro, or amp him up, I guess you could say. Damn, bro. So did the niggas who did the Columbine shit was like, yeah, man, we love Marilyn Manson and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Damn. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When Caucasian people be like, yeah, man, rap music is nothing but violence and all this other bullshit and woo woo. I don't want to hear nothing about that, bro, because this is what y'all had going on. Okay. Come on, Marilyn Manson. You getting too geekified with these photos, but like, maybe because he Caucasian, he can get away with it. Oh, came out '98. Jesus Christ, bro. The hell? Shootings at oh, this is shootings at high schools since 2000. Santee, California, March 2001, two killed at school. March, Kentucky, 2018, two killed. God damn, Parkland, Florida, 17 killed at school in 2018. Damn, boy, I graduated that year. Red Lake, Minnesota, 7 killed at school. Is this in Indiana or Chicago? Well, Chicago high school shootings are people getting shot outside. I don't really know if people are shooting people inside. Maybe like down here, like near Springfield or the bottom of Illinois, but are people getting shot inside schools in Chicago? I highly doubt that should be all over the news. Facts. 20 years. So 20 years after Columbine shooting, little has been done. Wait, little has been accomplished on gun control. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Instead of them blaming Marilyn Manson, which maybe he had a part to play, maybe a small part as far as his music, but gun control was a thing that people had to. You feel what I'm saying? The fact that these dudes were able to get their hands on like semi-automatic submachine guns. Is this why submachine guns are banned, or what, bro? Because gun control should have been a thing that y'all was trying to get y'all hands on, bro, rather than banning people music. What are we doing? Nope. Of course. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's like them saying like, yeah, bro. The reason people be out here shooting people in real life is because they be playing GTA, bro. And then GTA makes you want to go kill people, or Call of Duty makes you want to go kill people. No, it doesn't. People with guns and access to guns makes them want to go kill people because nobody, if children couldn't have access to weapons, bro, I'm not saying that they wouldn't kill people because they'll probably bring knives to school, but it'll be much harder for them to kill people because nobody wants to pick up a knife and stab somebody because you really got to be psychotic to do that. But anybody can pick up a gun and shoot a gun, gang. Everybody don't want to pick up knives. Yeah, they just dunked all over Marilyn Manson with this one. They was like, yeah, bro, he's the reason to blame that these people killed these people. Nutters. So pretty much Marilyn Manson was like, bro, y'all trying to hate farm me. Stop hate farming me. Yeah. He low key kind of cooked with that. I ain't gonna front. He really did just like deep fry their ass. They did try to like overly blame that nigga though. Like you can't really blame him for that, bro. Like gun control is a motherfucker, bro. You gotta really. Some people have to take accountability, like the parents. Like how the fuck was these niggas able to get a hold of these type of like this type of machinery in general? And the crazy part is, motherfuckers might have blamed Marilyn Manson for that situation that happened 20, what we go, 26, yeah, you go 26, 26 and a half years later, bro. The problem is still here, gang. Like, it wasn't Marilyn Manson, because I'm not gonna say most kids who doing that shit not listening to rock music or Marilyn Manson in general, or idolizing certain individuals. They probably are, more than likely, but bro, these people are doing this because they have easy access to guns. If you don't have easy access to guns, bro, or an access to guns, you can't kill people or shoot them. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. That's true. I ain't gonna lie to you. That you want to know the most nuclear part? The fact that he even just said that. The news does do that. If it's like, oh, if you do something so reckless or so profoundly, maybe so profoundly, I guess you could say, man, what word am I looking for, bro? So out of the ordinary that you will be famous for this said situation. If you look at the Columbine shooters game, it's 2026, nigga. They did that shit in '99. Anytime a school shooting happens, bro, whether it's a whole fucking catastrophe and they kill 20 people, 10 people, whatever, the Sandy Hook shit, everything relates back to Columbine and them two niggas. Like, they do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing is more. I don't think, if I'm being 100, at least off the top of my head, I don't know every school shooting, but I don't think there's a more infamous school shooting than that one. Maybe the one in Florida, but that one is like, what the hell is that? That's a fact. Damn, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. As much as they like to blame Marilyn Manson, this nigga is very well spoken, and he already see. I can see why he's the social outcast type of individual. It's like, yo, bro, y'all can't really blame me for the way that I think and feel, because look at what the media portrays and pushes out there and makes everybody else feel a certain way. Everything that he just said out of his mouth right now, they were doing back then, and they're still doing this shit today times 25,000. You know how many ads, goddamn it, campaigns, the shit they tell you to stay away from, don't do. You might need to take this medication. You need this. The COVID shit. It's boy, it's so much shit compound into just one. Them scam motherfuckers, all hantavirus and all this other bullshit. It's like, bro, it's I look. Let me fear monger the whole goddamn United States so you can stay away from certain shit. The Iran war, all that bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This nigga cooking, bro. This nigga cooking, bro. I ain't know what this video was gonna be about, bro. But hey, yo, big shouts out to Marilyn Manson, big W. I don't know about the way you be dressing and all that shit. That shit kind of like geechified, but it's not about how you dress and shit, nigga. This about who you are as a person and what you stand for, my nigga. This nigga just asked him, what would you think of, like, what would you tell the kids from the Columbine show? What would you say to them? I wouldn't say nothing to him. I would listen to him because that's what nobody else did. Big W's, nigga. Truth Nuke, nigga. What you gonna say after you asked him that and he say that? Boom. End of conversation, bro. I mean, of course. I mean, of course, Larry fucking King. What would like you nigga? Why would you? I mean, I put it like this to you, bro. Marilyn Manson dropping Marilyn Manson dropping his album going number one, and then literally right after dropping his album the very next year, as when this is during a time where it wasn't no cell phones and you had to get on the radio and listen to the music, and the media propagandized everything and everybody seen it and everybody listened to it. This is also pre 9/11 to blame motherfuckers for whatever they want to blame niggas for. So the easiest scapegoat was Marilyn Manson. It's like, okay, he's the hottest artist right now. He's rapping about this. People killing, maybe killing themselves, maybe they not, whatever the case may be. These kids go do some horrific activities. Let's blame him. Which was like, okay, bet. You feel what I'm saying? Damn. Yep. This kind of, I guess you could say you can kind of put this on the same level as anything that happened after 9/11, and then blaming anybody who was Muslim or looked Muslim or was from the Middle East for anything. Yeah. Was that Eminem? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Eminem being another nigga that they probably was trying to scapegoat to, bro, when he got famous and shit like this was going on. See, but during this time, he got a, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Eminem. He got a song called I'm Not a Role Model or Role Model or some shit like that, bro. Where basically he's rapping in the song saying like, yo, um, don't do the shit that I do. Like, well, and ain't gonna lie, ain't gonna lie. The song that he dropped, you wouldn't be able to play that shit on the radio now. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people tried to scapegoat this nigga for certain Caucasian motherfuckers doing certain shit. So yeah. And why the fuck is Marilyn Manson like 9 feet tall in this photo? Of course. I knew it. I knew it. Pastor CC, yeah, I'm going the Patreon route. Jesus. Where did his eyebrows go? He looked like what the fuck is that one nigga name? I forget the nigga name from Harry Potter, but he looked like him. Up. Yeah, the whole Me Too movement, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though 2016 was a great year game, that shit might have derailed a whole lot of motherfuckers' career and momentum of everything that they had going on and that they was doing. It's like, come on, gang. Like, why do we have to have this during one of the greatest years of all time, if not the? Like, come on, bro. Is this the whole? No, I don't know what this is. I was about to say like, never mind. Maybe I was just gonna say Roe v. Wade, but no, I don't think this is that. Oh my God. What the hell made her wait all that goddamn time though, gang? Like what the like I'm not gonna say like, oh shit, bro, like damn Marilyn Man, maybe he didn't do it, maybe he did or whatever. But it's like all this time waiting, like I mean, man, you gave that speech in like what 2016, 2018, whatever. You waited until 2021 to tell us this? Well, W's, whatever, I don't know. Like, See, the only thing, how would I say this, bro? Without, I guess you could say something offensive. The only thing about these type of things or laws that people be wanting to pass is the fact that, like, if somebody's saying that they going through some domestic violence type activity or whatever the case may be, you got to be able to prove that they're actually going through domestic violence. Other than that, it'll be everybody coming out saying like, "Yo, this act protects people against domestic violence," and the person who didn't cause no domestic violence, didn't do any domestic shit, gets blamed. You feel me? And it's like it's kind of like an unfair ruling of sorts. You feel what I'm saying? If that makes sense, I guess. I was just gonna say I only know who she is. Her voice deep as shit. Oh hell no! Come on, Marilyn Manson, bro. Come on, bro. What we doing, my nigga? I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't even defending you, bro, but I was just trying to be like, is this woman, like, is she fronting her move? Is it because this nigga, like, on his last legs? Well, really, Marilyn Manson, I ain't gonna say he ain't got no relevance because he's mentioned a lot in certain things, in, like, music or whatever the case may be. And people still know who he is, but it's like, come on, bro, what are we doing? This is a little too, like, this is nuclear gang. I don't, like, ma'am, this wasn't talked about. If this wasn't Charles Manson, Marilyn Manson, you bogus as hell. If this was, like, I don't, like, I don't. It's too much of a fucking gray area for me to. And this was in 2007. I don't know, bro. I don't know. He hacked into your social media accounts, man. This was 2007. Or did they date like after this? Was they dating in like 2015 and shit? Like, there wasn't no social media in '07, gang, unless you're talking about he hacked into your MySpace or Facebook, which people weren't fucking using. But, like, I don't, like, well, like, well, what are we doing? Jesus. That's what I was saying. Because I don't know, like she could be saying this, and this could be a complete fucking lie. Like I don't know if she's telling the truth, gang. I'm not. I'm sorry, bro, but it's been too many times where somebody has said some information, and then it comes out that like, yeah, this motherfucker was lying, and the person who they said the information about, like, yeah, this man did this. He goes to jail. Maybe he wasted 10 years, 12 years, God forbid, 20, 25 years sitting in prison, all because somebody fucking lied on him, gang. That's why I don't even give a fuck about Marilyn Manson. I'm not a fan of this nigga. I don't care if he did this shit. He bogus as hell. But I can't go like she has to give me evidence. Why are you telling me? Yeah, you was at a music video shoot. You played this innocent person and he was doing the singing and all this bullshit. And then all of a sudden you had a scene with him where nobody told you what was gonna happen. And then all of a sudden he started taking off your clothes and like, huh? Ma'am, at least from my knowledge and what I know, music videos are very coordinated. They letting people know what's going on in the scenes and what's not. This is not a Tom Cruise action film where Tom Cruise might do something that's not in the script or not in the stunt, and then they may be like, "Oh, we just got that on camera. Okay, bet we gonna leave that in the movie because Tom Cruise did it." Like, what are we doing? Music videos are too coordinated for somebody not to know what's happening. Am I slow? Like, what am I doing? Hold on. Um, Marilyn Manson. Wait, no. Woods and Manson's relationship began in 2007 when he was 38 and she was 19. Okay, and they were engaged, and they were engaged in 2010 before breaking up. So their relationship lasted 3 years. That's that. See, this is why I didn't really I didn't go full fledged with the whole timeline of like her saying, yeah, he would hack into my computer and he would hack into my social medias and all that. Ma'am, there were two social media sites then, bro. You had MySpace and Facebook, and people wasn't even using Facebook like that. It wasn't until 2010 where Facebook became prevalent, or yeah, with 2010, 2011, where Facebook became prevalent and people was just on that joint. But like, come on, bro, what are we talking about? But maybe I'll give her that. I guess I don't know. Of course. Wow. Jesus. So he would lie to you about what time it was. That's I guess that's agreed. What the? Let me listen. Okay, man. Like, it get to a point, gang, where sometimes I believe stuff and sometimes I don't. What do you mean? Okay, she's saying that he assaulted her sexually, right? What, what do you mean? Okay, I can't remember or account for the numbers because this is a heinous act. I'm not saying like this is just something that should just be swept under the rug and forgot about. But when you say, "Oh, I can't count," so in between like 20 to 300, ma'am, that's too broad of a spectrum. You can't go from the number 20 to 300 and expect me to just be like, yeah, maybe he did that like 75 times. No, man, it's the number spectrum is too broad. Now I think you're lying. Come on, bro. Like if she would have said in between like 20 to like 30 times or like 20 to 40, it'd be like, okay, yeah, Marilyn Manson will be doing 20 to 300, ma'am. What? It's like somebody asking me, yeah, man, how many 3-pointers do you think you can make? I'm like, shit, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Shit. In between like 40 and like 2,500. They look at me like, nigga, what? What the fuck you mean you could make 440? Like, which number? Which one you want me to pick, bro? Like, come on, gang. I mean, bro, look, Marilyn. First of all, women. The fact that y'all did this, Marilyn Manson. We don't even like nobody is looking for Marilyn Manson right now, gang. Let alone y'all doing this at the height of like Me Too movement, feminist activities, nuclear work, leftism, whatever, all that bullshit. So people are like, oh my god, why would Marilyn Manson do all this bullshit? It's like, come on, gang. Um, yeah, that is nuclear, bro. I would say this, bro. Um, do I think some of these women were complicit in what Marilyn Manson had going on? First of all, you don't know. Like, I'm not saying you don't know who Marilyn Manson. Like, you know of who Marilyn Manson is, or what he is. Not the person, but Marilyn Manson as far as like the 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 character. You know what I'm saying? So maybe the character is what they fell in love with, and it's not saying that they didn't have like-minded like ideas or whatever the case may be. Most of them probably much younger than him, easily impressionable, and all that activity. Yeah, of course. But it's kind of like the Cassie thing with the Diddy thing. How most people was like, "Yo, bro, she probably more than likely maybe wasn't with that shit at first, but then Diddy like kind of got her into doing it, maybe coerced her, and then she started fucking with it and was like frequently, you know what I'm saying, having all activities and all that shit or whatever the case may be. Like I don't like maybe they was with this shit and maybe they wasn't, but who knows, bro? Only people that would know would be between these two parties. If I'm being honest. 2022. Jesus, bro. Oh my God, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna front my move, bro. I feel bad for any soldier that has ever been to war in their lifetime, bro. Be that whether it's Iraq, Afghanistan, Vietnam, wherever, bro. And people that really suffer from PTSD, bro. Like actual PTSD that really probably drive people insane. But the term I have PTSD, or I feel like I got PTSD from this, or man, I might have had PTSD from this situation. I think my PTSD might be from, it's so overused and so oversaturated and watered down. You don't have PTSD, bro. Maybe, maybe you're just dumb. Like, who knows, bro? I don't think you have PTSD. Maybe you're just stupid. Yeah, see, now this is too nuclear, Marilyn Manson. Now I might be on the side of these women. I don't know yet, bro. But what the hell is you talking about, bro? See, this is in 2002, so you could say nuclear shit like this on TV and people wouldn't bat an eye. If I'm keeping it a buck, you could have said this 2005, and nobody would have batted an eye. Okay. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Well, not a fact, but that's too nuclear rather than Manson. This ain't helping your case, brother. Damn. Well, I'm not gonna take the advice of, or I'm not gonna take the word of somebody that was in a band with this nigga, and that heard that he was doing all of this bullshit and seen him doing this bullshit and knew he wasn't a great person, but still chose to stick around and all that shit. And after the fact, you speak up like, "Oh, I saw all this shit, bro." Don't say that they weren't. And yeah, you're just as bad as him because you watched him do this and you didn't speak up, gang. So I can't take your word for nothing. I'm sorry. I cannot do that, bro. Nah, I'm not doing that one. I'm not an idiot. The safety of Miss Wills and her son, Jack, as well as the other victims and their families, to our utmost concerns during this time. Of course. Damn. Wow, bro. So Manson accuser calls in, exposes Evan Rachel Wood. Wow. Somehow, some way, none of this was true. Not saying none of it, but come on, bro. Like I knew, like when she said 20 to 300 times, I knew she was lying. Yeah, I mean, cancel coaching during 20. I guess you could, yeah, cancel coaching during 2016 to 2022 game was heavy. If you were to get canceled during that time gang, it was gonna be super duper hard for you to recover, bro. You being canceled right now in 2026, like 10 years later, it's like, my nigga, do people really give a fuck that he did something? Probably not. So I'm saying, move on. Ew. W video practice CC always bangers when you drop gang. I love that, bro. I love that. What was I finna say? Take care of your health, Zuck Dog. Says sure your grandfather is not. Is that sir? Your grandfather is not misunderstood. He has problems. Said nothing makes me skip faster than Pat saying. Before we get into that, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy how much people hate the ads that YouTube was putting videos. Somebody he said if parents don't like what I'm doing, they should keep uh they should be active in raising their children. Saying here I thought I wouldn't agree with him on anything. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought that I was gonna go into this video and be like, man, Marilyn Manson is a great big weirdo. I came out of this video thinking like, yo, Marilyn Manson makes some pretty good ass points, bro. Like in the world and what's going on and parenting and just him not giving a fuck on why he don't give a fuck, all that shit, man. Some of him on Celebrity Deathmatch will always stick in my brain. I don't even remember that. Said blaming someone else for how your kids act. How about be a parent? Yes, a fact. Said the fact that he is so articulate freaked people out. That too. He's very articulate, man. Said they didn't know what to do with him. They expected a whack out Satan worshiping psycho. So instead got an educated, well spoken, thoughtful man. That's true. Um, says censoring words might be censoring words that might be used to describe bad actions doesn't make the bad things go away. Um, so I'm interested in your Patreon, but we really shouldn't need it. YouTube needs to grow up. Yeah, that's a thing too, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait till I get monetized. But then again, there may be so many hoops and hurdles that I have to jump through while being monetized, bro. It's gonna be fucking crazy. Feel what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to everybody that was on the YouTube. Shout out to everybody that was on the Twitch, man. I love y'all niggas. I am up out of here. Feel what I'm saying? W 3 hour stream. Low key really didn't feel like 3 hours because I enjoyed both the videos that I watched. Tomorrow maybe an even longer stream. I'm gonna try to get in this bitch earlier. And yeah, love y'all niggas. I'm gone. Deuces, my niggas. Feel me? Feel me? Okay, let me exit out of that. I gotta go Twitch and get these videos off him. Boom.